There are several revenge games on the New York Jets schedule, but one of them they put on doesn't make any gosh darn sense. We'll talk about it. Boy Green Daily starts now.
I'm gonna lose my gosh darn bananas. Boy Green Daily starts now. Zoinks!
Boy Green Daily, Boy Green Daily, Boy Green Daily. Let's go!
Put your seatbelts on. Get ready for the ride. We're the freaking New York Jets, so we're built for this shit.
What's going on, everybody? I'm Paul Eston Jr., a.k.a. Boy Green. I'm the New York Jets digital reporter for Heavy.com. Welcome to Boy Green Daily, a daily New York Jets video show, also available wherever you get your podcast. Welcome to the program here on a Friday, May 16th. Very nice. Schedule came out this week. We've got more to react to on that schedule, plus OTAs next week. Lots cooking on one Jets drive. Welcome to the program, everybody. If you're watching on YouTube, like the video, hit subscribe. And tonight, of course, is Game 6 of the semifinals in the Eastern Conference playoffs. The New York Knicks lead 3-2, but this is in Madison Square Garden against the Boston Celtics. And if the Knicks win, it's over. Knicks move on. Pacers are waiting. Or if they lose, Game 7 in the real Garden, TD Garden, on Monday night. Again, Knicks fans, all the pressure's on you. No one expects the Celtics to win. Everyone expects the Knicks just to handle business, go on to the Eastern Conference Finals. So all y'all got to do is take care of business tonight. As long as nothing goes awry, you guys should be fine. But will it be fine? Not so sure. We'll find out. We'll find out, baby. We'll find out. We'll find out this evening. But go Celtics. Hey now. And oh boy. Some of you people who made a bet with me might not be feeling too good after tonight. Because if it goes to a Game 7, ooh boy. We will see. We will see. What's going on, everybody? I appreciate all the comments. Appreciate you. Yep, I'm in full Celtics apparel. Yeah, baby. Why wouldn't I be? Let's appreciate it. It's a beautiful day. Yes, it is. It's a beautiful day. Kyle doesn't like that I call TD Garden the real Garden. I'm sorry, Kyle. I'm sorry that offends you. I'm sorry it does. But it's the truth. And I am bound to tell the truth. So sorry, pal. It's TD Garden over Madison Square Garden all day, every day. Yeah, baby. Yeah. Beautiful. Danny says, wasn't it called the Fleet Center not too long ago? I don't know. My memory is short. I don't know what it was called, but I just know where the real Garden is, baby. Hell yeah. Let's go. We've got a lot to get to. But let's get into this. I'm just going to be honest. This angered me greatly. The topic of today's show. This angered me greatly. But you know, something that makes me feel a lot better in the middle of anger is 20 gosh darn Boy Green Coffee Club memberships. Hey now, J-Boy, right off the top row. And every time we get 5 memberships gifted or more, we play a video. We'll need a couple here. Hit them with it because we got to get a little icky shuffle.
Number 44.
Woo! 44, that's me!
Get some cold cuts, get some cold cuts, get some cold cuts.
Woo! Give me some!
140 raffle tickets for J-Boy this month. Good Lord have mercy. Wow. 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 Okay, J-Boy, we see you. Let's update the banner immediately to give us the latest intel and juice. With a 20-pack of Boy Green Coffee Club memberships gifted, you are in the lead with 140 raffle tickets. Second place is for Lily and Big D with 51. Nearly 100 behind. Aced up 10, 48. Indy Jets 42. Drake Correa 30. J-Boy is dominating. There's no question about it. And before I read the new members to Boy Green Coffee Club, here's what you guys are competing for in the month of May. These 2 items will be gifted to one lucky individual on June 1st. But the raffle is good throughout the entire month of May. If you just spend $2.99 on this channel, you have a chance to win both of those prizes. Both of those prizes will go to one person. We'll give that away on June 1st. You can do that by buying yourself a Boy Green Coffee Club membership. That's a pinned comment right now on YouTube. It's also in the YouTube description down below. It's how you become a member of my YouTube channel and help support me. If you really enjoy the content and everything I bring to the table, that's an easy way to support for just a couple of loose change in your pocket every month. And on top of just handing over $2.99, you get all the perks of the Boy Green Coffee Club membership. You get a loyalty badge by your name, like you see on the screen right here next to J-Boy, if you're watching us wherever you are. You also get access to all of our custom emojis that are made by Snowball. You get access to our Discord channel where we talk 24/7, including about which tailgate game we're going to go to. There was a vote exclusively on Discord for you guys to vote on, which counted very heavily as we're picking our next game. And yeah, it's a sweet deal. So you could buy your Boy Green Coffee Club membership for yourself, again, in the pinned comment on YouTube or in the YouTube description down below of any video. J-Boy here chose a different option, gifting channel memberships. If you're watching on YouTube, hit the money sign. Final option is gift channel memberships. You can gift as many as you'd like. There are no limit on how many raffle tickets you can get. And the final choice is super chats. You guys can always send those through. If you have a question or comment that you'd like to share on the show, again, every $2.99 gets you a raffle ticket. J-Boy just got 20 of them. So let's reveal the 20 new members of the Boy Green Coffee Club. Hot diggity dog. Here we go. Johnny Ace, Lucky Leo, Titan, Big Will, Tim O is back, Ryan L, Ray Perez, Just Endure the Suffering, Sean Correa, Hector Cabrera, Freak Turd Zero, Green Truth Dave, Matthew C, Mikey Boy Jets LI, Tandem, Axios, Stephen T, Chris K the Fifth. Haven't seen Chris in a while. No, welcome back, Christopher. Randy23, Fonzie, A7X. You guys are all now members to the gosh darn Boy Green Coffee Club, baby. Wow. Okay, what a way to start off the show. Blessed be he. Blessed be he. Yes. Thank you, J-Boy. Appreciate you. Now, let's get to this. This is something that pissed me the hell off, okay? So the schedule comes out, right? It comes out 14th on Wednesday, right? At 8 o'clock. And the NFL Game Day social media account, which is an NFL Network product, they had a graphic pre-made to drop right at 8 o'clock. So obviously they had thought about this. They had marinated on this. And they said, this would be cool. As soon as the schedule comes out, this will be a cool thing for people to discuss and debate about. They revealed the top 10 revenge games they believe on the schedule. And I'm like, oh, okay. Well, what does this entail? You know, there's plenty of revenge, right? Justin Fields, Pittsburgh, sure, that makes sense. And that one made the list, but another one made the list. Another Jets-inspired revenge game made the list. Let's throw it up here on the screen. This is from the NFL Game Day. This is an official. This ain't a spoof. This is official. This is the NFL Game Day. 250,000 followers on their Twitter account. One of the top 10 revenge games they listed, folks, was the Week 3 game between the New York Jets and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Now, you may say, oh, okay, that makes sense. Todd Bowles. Todd Bowles, that's a revenge game, right? Well, that could possibly count. Bryce Hall. Bryce Hall, not Breece Hall. Bryce Hall, often mistaken. The former Virginia corner we took in the 5th round, like he's on the Buccaneers, right? That's the revenge game. Well, that's true. He's on the Chase McLaughlin, the kicker. He used to be on the Jets in 2020. Like that's the revenge game, right? Is it Chase? Is it Bryce Hall? Is it Todd Bowles? No. It's not any of those actually. Hassan Reddick. I'm sorry, Hassan Reddick. Revenge game against the Jets. Hassan Reddick against the Jets. What the fuck? I'm sorry. What? Hassan Reddick? He wants to revenge against the Jets? The Jets want to revenge against him. He stole money. He made $9.5 million this past season. $9.5 million. And you can factor in whatever he lost. That's on all that, on the numbers and skipping and skipping for months. What the fuck? How in God's green earth is Hassan Reddick's revenge game against the Jets? What did we do to him? How about what he did to us? What the flying who? I saw this, I'm going to spit out my drink. And here are some of the responses on social media. Quote, what is Reddick getting revenge for? If anything, it's a revenge game for the Jets versus Reddick. Another fan said, Reddick is getting revenge for not showing up for work, then showing up for work and being awful? Here's another fan on social media. Reddick literally stole from the Jets. Hardly revenge game. And another fan said, oh, I get it. It's the Jets getting revenge on Reddick for stealing money from them. Oh, that makes sense. Hassan Reddick. I never wanted to talk about Hassan Reddick again for the rest of my life. And let me tell you this. Let me tell you this as I'm tearing up here in surprise and all that shit. Okay? On this Hassan Reddick thing. Who, again, I never want to talk about ever again. When the Jets traded for Hassan Reddick, it made all the sense in the world. The Jets were this all-in team. We're collecting talent. Tyron Smith, Mike Williams. Let's trade for Devontae Adams in the middle of the season. Sure. Yeah. Makes a lot of sense. Yeah. Okay. But, and Hassan Reddick makes sense too. You trade a conditional third-round pick in a couple of years for Hassan Reddick. All right. That makes sense. Checks out. Sure. This is a guy that heading into this past season had 50.5 sacks over the last 4 years. Not this past season, heading into when he was acquired by the Jets, which was, by the way, the fourth most productive pass rusher in all of football. Jets were like, shit, great. This is terrific, right? And all this Hassan Reddick. Hassan Reddick shows up to the introductory press conference, takes his physical, the trade becomes official. He's like, man, Jets fans are going to get 110%. Watch that friggin' press conference if you ever want to waste some time of him giving all these sweet pleasantries about me being this impact player for this team. The fans are going to get 110%, blah, 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 blah. And then that mother trucker went MIA for months. No OTAs, no mandatory minicamp, no training camp. And then this motherfucker shows up like late October 20th. Like, all right, now I'm back. After the Jets said, fine, we're desperate and we're all going to get fired if this doesn't work out. Sure, Hassan, come on down, baby. And this bastard gets the playing time incentives rewritten and he makes $9.5 million. Ugh, disgusting. Absolutely awful. And do you know what Hassan Reddick did in his opportunities with the New York Jets? Do you know what he did? Do you know what he did? Okay. On Hassan Reddick showing up for all his shitty ass games that he ended up showing up for. Okay. Hassan Reddick had 1 sack. He appeared in 10 games, made 2 starts, had 1 sack. And by the way, he didn't have 1 sack. He had 2 half sacks that got combined. 3 quarterback hits, 2 tackles for loss. That was it. Rich Cimini has called this one of the worst trades in Jets franchise history. Now, I'm not sure I'm going that far because, you gave up a third and a couple years drafts later. You're now going to get a comp pick for him, which is probably a 4th. So, you drop around. But all the embarrassment of it, you could certainly factor into the worst trade of all time. I mean, disgusting on Hassan Reddick. So how in the bleep is this a revenge game on Hassan Reddick having some issue with us? We gave him $9.5 million to do nothing. He was awful. Absolutely disturbed. And here's the thing. Apparently he showed up fat and out of shape. And he's the shitty teammate for leaving his team high and dry. And I thought, okay, well, this is awful for the Jets. He's about to be a free agent, but is he even going to be on a roster next year? We talked about that on this show. At the end of the season, and he was getting free agency. We're like, well, is he even going to be on a team next year? Maybe veteran minimum, maybe. He signed a 1-year deal for $14 million, folks. He might have been. I'll have to double check. But Hassan Reddick might have been the first free agent to sign with a legal tampering period window opened. He might have been the first. And I'm like, what? And for what money? I'm like, huh? Who? What? Unbelievable. I couldn't believe that he found a team basically at all, let alone on a 1-year deal for $14 million. And all I say to Tampa is, good luck, buddy. Good luck. Maybe you're going to get a more motivated Reddick because we certainly didn't get that. Not at all. Not one damn bit. So the National Football League putting this as one of the top 10 revenge games on the season. Initiate the gag reflex. That is disgusting. And I am more motivated than ever. I hear, I've seen a few comments. Let me see if I can find him. Someone said he's going to get like 5 sacks in the game. Who said that? Who said that? Let me highlight you on the screen. Yeah, there he is. BMAC or bougie BMAC, whatever, fake BMAC, whoever this is. Reddick will have 5 sacks. Rodgers has 5 touchdowns in revenge games. Yeah, we'll see. Aaron Rodgers isn't even on a roster right now, so let's park that conversation. Reddick having 5 sacks? I don't think so. We'll see. We'll see what happens. 5 sacks. Come on, man. Come on, man. The Jets are going to stonewall his ass. The Jets are going to stonewall his ass. Tampa Bay is a good team. I can't lie. We gave the stat earlier. They're the only NFC teams that made the playoffs 5 straight years. 5 straight years in the NFC. No other team has done that heading into the season. Todd Bowles, which, by the way, I was looking at Todd Bowles, right? Because I said, well, if you want a revenge angle, why don't you bring up Todd Bowles, right? Todd Bowles. Here's Todd Bowles, by the way, since you're talking Tampa Bay. He lasted 4 seasons with the Jets. He went 24-40. He was awful, game management. There's all kinds of reasons why he got fired. That first year, 2015, you're like, ooh, and then it was all terrible. Right? So Todd Bowles was terrible. But think about this. Todd Bowles has 4 years with the Jets. Jets give him his first NFL head coaching opportunity. Jets got praised for the hiring. Great hire, blah, blah, blah. It didn't work out. So he gets fired by the Jets. He goes back down to Tampa Bay and rekindles that flame. He's a defensive coordinator. They win a Super Bowl, and Todd Bowles rebuilds himself back up. Bruce Arians retires and hands the keys of the Ferrari over to Todd Bowles. Says, here you go, Todd. Todd. Here you go, buddy. And Todd Bowles, here's this. Todd Bowles has been the head coach of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers for the last 3 seasons. Okay, he was the head coach of the Jets for 4 years. He has more wins in his 3 years with the Bucs, 27 wins, than he had for 4 years with the Jets, 24. How about this? Todd Bowles has won the NFC South 3 straight times. They are a 3-time straight NFC South champion under the tutelage, under the leadership of Todd Bowles. Todd, where the fuck was this with the Jets, buddy boy? It's neither here nor there. I'm sorry. I don't mean to swear as much as I am on the show this morning, but I'm just sort of in the emotions. Where was this, Todd? Todd? I don't know, Margo. Todd. Can't get that crap in here. But anywho, so yeah, if you want to get a revenge game, go to Todd Bowles. And even the revenge, I don't know what the revenge would be for. The Jets gave him an NFL head coaching opportunity. He screwed it up, not the Jets. So, anywho, just sort of got all emotional there over the Hassan Reddick BS. Hassan Reddick, god awful. Last year, miserable. A lot of miserable reasons last year. A lot of miserable. But we're flushing that down the toilet. Again, now, we are flushing it down the toilet. But. Because of how the schedule makers laid out this schedule, unfortunately, as soon as the Aaron Rodgers thing gets some sort of an update at some random point this offseason, well, that means they're going to talk Jets because the Steelers' first opponent is the Jets. Jets and Steelers, Aaron Rodgers, revenge game. We're going to be talking about this shit for months, which we're just going to have to accept, I suppose. Yes, we're just going to have to accept that that's going to happen. But I would love nothing more. Speaking about revenge games, I would love nothing more than the Jets to stick their foot up the 41, 42-year-old ass of Aaron Rodgers and start off the Aaron Glenn era with eat some of this, buddy boy. Booyah! Justin Fields got benched by this team, giving a booyah big middle finger to Pittsburgh. There would be nothing sweeter in the universe. And to do that at home in front of the MetLife faithful, oh, baby, please, football gods. Let's go, baby. Let's go. I know Pittsburgh, you see the iconic franchise, you see the logo on the side of the helmet, and some Jet fans are like, oh, geez. Right? We have a few bad memories of Pittsburgh. That AFC Championship game, oh, boy. Now that year, 2011, those bastards, we should have won. We get the ball back. We win. We all know that as Jet fans. We all know. We get the ball back. We win. We never got the ball back, so who knows? We would have won that game and gone to the Super Bowl. That's neither here nor there. We all remember in the early mid-2000s, a certain field goal kicker. You know what I'm talking about? Pittsburgh. Okay. So I hate the Steelers. Just, it's like a primal urge. I hate the Steelers. When I see the Steelers, I just get a visceral body physical reaction. I just cower away like, ugh, disgusting. Now we have all this hoopla about the Fields and the Rodgers and the this and the that. I'm looking forward to kicking some Pittsburgh ass. Jerby asks, who's the Pittsburgh running back now? That'd be Jalen Warren. Najee Harris left to the Chargers. That'd be Jalen Warren. But yeah, let's pull up the Steelers depth chart here real quick. Take a discount double check on this thing. Let's see. All right. So we got currently Mason Rudolph. Oh boy, a quarterback. Okay. Yeah, here's the quarterback room for the Steelers, by the way. Mason Rudolph, Will Howard, Skylar Thompson. Will Howard, 6th-round pick. Skylar Thompson, reject. Mason Rudolph, he was the backup for the Titans last year. And we're 2.5-point underdogs to this shitty team? Okay. But here's who else is in the backfield. You got Jaylen Warren, okay. You got Caleb Johnson, talented rookie, okay. You got Kenneth Gainwell, all right. And Trey Sermon, who's been bounced around the league. All right. They're starting wide receivers. DK Metcalf, okay, he's really interesting. Robert Woods is old ass as a starter. Calvin Austin III, that little guy. Let's go to the bench. Scotty Miller, the former Bucks guy a bunch of years ago. Ben Skoranek. Roman Wilson, who didn't play last year. Lance McCutcheon. Rock Taylor. Who are these people? That sucks. Okay, you got Pat Fryermuth. Okay. Darnell Washington, that big bastard that Johnny Boy loves. Darnell Washington from Georgia. Their offensive line sucks. Broderick Jones sucks. He's there at left tackle. Come on, man. And then we go to the defense, right? You got Cam Ward-Hayward's old ass. You got TJ Watt, who's getting up there. I don't think the Steelers defense is as crazy as people are saying. Oh, watch out for the Steelers defense. I don't know if I saw all that shit last year, but okay. I think people are more afraid of the popularity contest than the actual truth. But different strokes, I suppose. Yeah, Jaylen Warren is the answer to that question. Terrence Hill, we should have won last year's Pittsburgh game. We were one player away from getting Russell Wilson getting benched as the crowd started booing Wilson. Yeah, I mean, we had it all. You know, you have the whole world in your hands. We're up, 15-7, and Aaron throws that stupid interception at the end of the first half. Pittsburgh gets a little bit of momentum, and then the rest is history. 100% we should have won last year. And then that probably changes a lot, but we'll never know because we didn't. But yeah, Russell Wilson was looking dump. They benched Justin Fields coming into that game. Dave Briggett says, Paul, come down to my area. It's all Eagles and Steelers. I'm sorry to hear that. Gross. Disgusting. Yeah. Gucci Finesse says, Caleb Johnson will eventually be the starter. Probably not week 1, though. Yeah. So, there you go. Yeah, Robert Woods is still in the league somehow. I don't know how. Yeah. Oh, J-Boy, putting that in the universe. Give us a 96-yard pick six by Big Q. And just seeing and then the stiff arm, the Tyreek Hill stiff arm, booyah, to another universe. That'd be sweet. That'd be freaking sweet. Steelers wide receiver 2. I got their depth chart here. I mean, I don't know. Robert Woods? Roman Wilson, maybe? I don't know. Their wide receiver 2 sucks. Whoever it is. No idea. Trash. Scotty says, tonight, Boy Green puts his Celtics garb away for a year. Okay. I guess we'll see what happens, pal. We got 200 people in the room. Like the video, hit subscribe, baby. You guys can join the Boy Green Coffee Club. That's a pinned comment on YouTube. We're about to open up the phone lines, though. And we do still have the tailgate sign-up sheet in the YouTube description down below. It appears pretty official. It'll be official next week. Jets Cowboys is our Boy Green tailgate of choice. That'll be October 5th. That'll be week 5. MetLife Stadium, 1 p.m. I should have ticket prices and all that next week, so fingers crossed. Very much looking forward to it. If you guys would like to be on that list, feel free to hit the sign up, baby. Give us your first and last name. It's in the YouTube description down below, the Google Doc. I'm going to be hosting a Jets tailgate and a home game where we're all going to sit together from a Jets ticket perspective, and then we're all going to eat together, thanks to Chef Kevin Gilbert for catering. So we'll have both of those things going on. If you have any interest in watching the game with me and your fellow Boy Green Coffee Club members and or fellow New York Jet fans, feel free. Let's go, baby. It should be a lot of fun. Let's do this. We'll open up the phone lines next, and I'm sure you crazy Knicks bastards are going to be all over the place talking that talk. And I'm perfectly okay with it. We'll see what happens. Quick Hep song. We got more coming up here on Boy Green Daily.
Boy Green Daily, Boy Green Daily, Boy Green Daily. Talking Jets football, man. Boy Green Daily, Boy Green Daily, Boy Green Daily. New York Jets Football Club. Offense, defense, special teams. Watch Jets football with Boy Green. J-E-T-S. Jets. Let's go.
Heard Hep. Let's go. Would you like to call into the program? Now is the time to do it. That is youtube.com/boygreen25. That is the pinned comment on the old YouTube there. If you'd like to call into the program, if you're watching on Facebook at boygreen25, I appreciate you guys on my Facebook page, Twitter at boygreen25 as well, and feel free to hit it up. And also a special shout out to all the people that watch the audio only version of this show. God bless. You guys are the real heroes. God bless. Thank you kindly for that. And folks, I'll do this because J-Boy gifted 20 memberships earlier. I'll make you guys a promise. If we get 10 more memberships gifted by anybody in any combination, I'll give 5. See? I'm a man of the people. You give 10 in any combination, I will give 5. And then we'll just have a membership gifting party because we're going to have a lot to celebrate this evening. Just kidding. We'll get back to that. I'm not kidding, though, but we will get back to that later. Anywho, let's go to the phone lines. Hep, you're on the show. What's up, Hep?
Hey, Paul. How you doing?
Hey, not too shabby. Yeah.
Good. You know, the Dallas game would be a nice game. I mean, it's early October.
Yeah.
And, you know, I was worried about, like, the further we go into the season, if we're losing, if there's a little less
The
juice in
vibe.
the berry kind of a thing,
right.
you know. However, I'm not really afraid of. I mean, this is the toughest part of our schedule, and
Sure.
I don't think we could beat any of those teams. I
I
mean, we've
agree.
already beaten Buffalo with Zach Wilson. Come on, man.
100%. There's no one on the schedule that I'm just like, oh, geez, well, that's an L. Some people may look at that. Not me. I'm not looking at it saying it's an automatic loss for any of these guys. Are they the tough stretch of season? Sure. But come on, man.
I don't know, like Pittsburgh, they're beatable. I don't see them, especially in our house. You know,
Right,
it's not like we're
yeah.
over in Pittsburgh. And then who else we got? We got
So we got week 2, Buffalo. That's at home. Okay, past the biscuits. Week 3, Tampa. While all those wonderful things I said about them, they're beatable. They've lost to all kinds of random teams over the years. Week 4, Monday Night Football against the Dolphins. I'd love nothing more than to go down there and smack their candy asses all over the place. And then boom, we got Dallas. So come on now.
Yeah. So I mean, even if we split that, and then if we split everything before we go into that final stretch where we actually have a loosen, you know, the schedule loosens up a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, and I think our defense is going to play a lot better this year. You know,
I do
we
too.
underperformed last year. We have talent. However, you know, now we have good coaching that he actually gets more out of the players. And this open competition is going to raise everybody up because all these guys who are like, I don't have a chance. I'm not going to get in there. That's Salah's boy. You know. Now everybody, Glenn's like, I don't care who you are. You come in here, you're in the building, you have a chance.
That's it.
So you know that's like, that gives a little hope for all these guys that were buried in the and that just elevates everybody because you got someone nipping at your heels, like, oh shit, I better put it in another gear here. Let's get going.
Yeah.
And then you got Fields. I mean, come on, man. He's something we've never seen. We've never seen that.
Here's this. So I read this morning. So we say that all the time, right? Justin Fields is something we've never seen. Here's a trivia. Okay, we'll get trivia time for Hep. We'll put you on the spot, Hep, because I'm sure you absolutely love that. How would you not love that? So let's get it going here. All right, people in the back, go ahead, hit it. Okay, here you go. Here's the moment. Red wire, blue wire, yellow wire, Hep. You have the scissors. You tell us where it's going. Is this going to blow up or not? Okay. You said we've never seen this before, Justin Fields, and you're right. In the modern era, so, you know, I'm giving you don't have to go back to the 1920s. You don't have to do anything like that. Who is the running quarterback for the Jets that's had the most rushing yards by a Jets quarterback? And I will give you a hint that it is somewhere here in the last 25 years. Okay? Who's the quarterback that's rushed for the most yards as as a Jets quarterback somewhere in the last 25 years?
I'd have to say, just for a guess, Michael Vick.
No. It's not Michael Vick. I'll give you another chance, Hap, because I'm a caring man, and I wouldn't want to leave you like that. You have another opportunity.
I think it's a trick question. Chad Pennington?
Chad Pennington?
I don't know.
No,
I was looking for a trick question.
That's okay. I would never do something like that, Hap. I'm a man of the people. I would never do something like that. But actually, the answer to that question is none other than Geno Smith, believe it or not. It is Geno who's the guy. And here's the stat. It was from Rich Cimini this morning in his column. Only one quarterback in the modern era for the Jets has rushed for more than 350 yards in a season, as Geno Smith, who had 366 in 2013 back during his rookie season. But long story short, it goes back to what you just said. You're like, we haven't seen this before. Justin Fields has an 1,100-yard rushing season on his stat sheet, which is the second most all-time by quarterback. That is quadruple the number that Geno Smith put up, for Pete's sake. It's insane. So again,
and that freezes that even the threat of him running freezes the defense. They go, oh, should we? Just that little second, that's what you need, and boom, and then it pairs up well with his strong arm. So let's go, and then, Brees is going to bounce back. You can't have, it's going to be okay. I don't know if we're going to get a lot of wins, but no one's going to want to play the New York Jets anymore. We're not going to be the doormats of the NFL.
I love that. And that's what I want. I appreciate it, Hap. Thanks for the call, brother. Yeah, and like I said, it very much looks like it's going to be the Jets-Cowboys. Again, I will have that official here in less than a week. But by my conversation with the New York Jets last night, Dallas is like official. So, folks, plan that accordingly. For those who were planning on going to the game, basically mark in your calendar and start looking ahead that October 5th date, which, again, is week 5. New York Jets, Dallas Cowboys. Again, the only things we don't know yet are ticket price, tailgate price, but I should be able to know that also by next week, and then we'll be able to go full flower, and I'll start reaching out to you guys to confirm everything from that perspective. A couple of comments here, then we'll get to the phone lines. Alan, excuse me. The two games that I see being the most difficult at Cincy, at Baltimore, totally makes sense. Cincy, the defense sucks booty cheeks, and Trey Hendrickson, who knows if he's going to play this year, so I'm not sure I'm as much in that, but obviously the offense is elite with Burrow, Higgins, all those guys, Chase and everybody. But at Baltimore, obviously that's going to be incredibly difficult. But the Raiders went into Baltimore last year and beat them. So with, it's possible. It's possible. That was with Gardner Minshew, for God's sakes. So you never say never on this show, baby. You never say never. Just saying. I got a lot of good guesses here. Brad Smith, Sam Darnold, Chad Pennington. Okay. Got a few more Chad votes than I would have assumed. Not to try to go against my fellow white guy and Chad Pennington, but some of those skills were a little lacking from that perspective on old Chad Pennington. But anywho, let's go to the phone lines. A cup of Philly noodles here on the show. What's up, Philly?
Oh, what's up, bro? What's going on?
And by the way, that's a good point. Yeah. That's a great call. Chad Pennington had the one running play, which against the Bills, where he kind of gave the dead leg by the end zone and kind of did the Walter Payton sweetness, the whoop. And then the Bills defender was so surprised that he did it. It wasn't really the juke or the athleticism or anything. I don't have the rights, or I would play it on the show. But that's the one. Google it, folks. It's Chad Pennington against the Bills, 100% for a touchdown, and he gave him the dead leg at the 5-yard line, and the Bills defender went, ooh, and they walked right at the end zone. It was hilarious. So yeah,
he definitely got the upstate New York Chris Berman. Whoop.
There's no doubt about it. I want to look that up and see if he did give him that, because I'm sure he did. That's awesome.
So, BG, I'm going to try to be 5 minutes or less. I got some stuff to get off my chest here.
Sure. Oh, yeah. Okay,
you know what I mean? It's Philly Noodle Fridays. I'm over here on Fridays.
Sure. Okay.
Because of work.
All right. Yeah.
So let's get a few things here. Clearly, the NFL is not in tune with Jets fans or fans at all for this Reddick nonsense. Salah and JD are gone. So I don't know what remorse anybody has. And our owner is like a billionaire. So does he care that millions are gone? No, I doubt it. Another thing here, how many more Williams brothers are there? Can we get the rights to them? Future brothers.
I will be honest, when someone mentioned it to me, I'm like, aha, funny. And they went, no, seriously. I'm like, what? And then there was whispers before the draft, hey, they could bring him to one of their camps or something. I'm like, okay. And then because it's hard to find Miles' college tape, so I didn't really see anything on him. Then all of a sudden he just shows up and I see his face. I'm like, holy shit! It looks like Quinn and Quincy combined
Yeah,
with
that's what I said.
like body type and all this shit. So like, yeah, I didn't even know there was a. To be honest, candid, I had no idea there was a third Williams brother. But awesome. But yes, can we get like
and
a
the
pat on
crazy,
them moving forward? That'd be great.
I don't even know how further south he is from the South. He's more rural than the other two. I'm like, wait, what's
That's
going
true.
on here, bro?
Yeah.
I'm like,
Crazy.
okay, we'll take it. One of them's gonna come out of the bayou at some point from Alabama. So those two things definitely were funny to touch base on. All right, so Asman show yesterday, I went head to head with another fellow Jets fan who's in the scorned, burned mentality of the Jets with Justin Fields in the future. So looking at the schedule, I mean, who am I? I'm just a fan. I think 6 wins are easily possible, without a doubt. Everyone should know the 6, right? It's crappy teams. And then you pop one here and there, 1, 2, 8. Really, relatively speaking, we could, because I don't think anyone is understanding. When we thought, oh, it's a rebuild, it's not a rebuild. It's a retool with a veteran quarterback who never got a proper break. So if he has a good season, you could be at 8 to 10 wins. Like, it's logical,
Sure.
I don't understand why people don't see that. But anyway, so my fight with the guy yesterday was just about Justin Fields. So I have a couple stats here. From 2002 versus 2003, Justin Fields passing stats. He went from a 60% completion rate to 61 and
Wait.
a quarter.
Do you mean 2020? You said 2002 to 2003.
2022 to 2023.
Oh, okay.
So he increased. He went down a passing touchdown. His interceptions dropped. His passer rating went up. So basically, I don't know if anyone caught it last year, right towards the end of the season, they dropped the stat comparison between Fields, Caleb Williams, and Stroud.
Oh, okay.
They all, with the last whatever amount of games, are literally neck and neck and neck. So it's to say, everyone forgets why Caleb Williams became the quarterback there. It's because Holes did not want to tie himself to a quarterback when you can just reset a team on purpose and buy yourself another few years if shit goes bad. It's just what the NFL does, right? It's just what the NFL is built out of. You're not going to sit here as JD, come in and take Sam Darnold, even though they promised him, right? And we all know the story. Wink, wink. Let's go get Zach Wilson and let's go build another extra year. You get an extra year. You get an extra 2 years. That's the whole point of it. So when people think Justin Fields was pure garbage, he can't throw down the field, that's nonsensical. The whole NFL, the story's out on him between reporters and analysts and players and everybody and coaches. He never got a fair shake. We just recently seen multiple quarterbacks who came out of our program who didn't get a fair shake, who became professional hitmen. Sam Darnold last year, this year, let's see what happens. Geno Smith the past 4 seasons. It's not unrealistic, people. So for fans who are that caught up on like, oh, just stop it. Like, not only does he have 1,100 yards in his book, if he just runs for half of that, that could be 5 wins. Like, people need to cut the shit. If you are unmistaken that this team is just not going to be prepared, you're highly mistaken, because now he has better weapons than he had in Chicago, right? So let's go with that. They never got him a fair shake. His offensive line was trash. We might have one of the best offensive lines, top 10. Okay, there's 1. 2, Garrett Wilson. Oh, I think he used to throw to that guy. So now there's familiarity with the best receiver he's probably going to be passing to. DJ Moore is not better than Garrett Wilson right now. I'm sorry. And his knee is like made out of jello. Then you keep going. Breece Hall, what are we doing? That's the best running back he's played with. And we have a stable of running backs. So, and the defense predominantly could be considered better or worse. We really don't know. But it feels like it was better than Chicago. And then the Steelers gave him 4 games with no injury, no nothing, and 4 wins. Man, the writing's on the wall.
And to be honest, right, so he's 4-2, and you like that record. That record sounds good, and all the career highs he had in completion percentage and a career low in the interception percentage, which was the best that he's ever had. And then you look at one of the games, speaking of the Cowboys, we brought up earlier, Dak Prescott had like the game of his life and was able to beat the Steelers, not beat Justin Fields. Justin Fields did enough to win that game, and he would have been 5-1, and maybe he never gets benched. Who knows what happens? But they used it as a perfect excuse to go, all right, we could switch out quarterbacks before the Jets game, and then Fields gets fucked. So yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's again, it's another, and the best part about it is he's coming in, he's humble, he's not like, oh, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
He's being calm and collective. Like, if anything, I don't want to hear a quarterback ever tell me again there's ghosts in the field. I never want to hear about another one of my quarterbacks getting punched in the face because he looks like Geno Smith. I don't know what happened here. And I don't want to ever hear a Zach Wilson throwing all my guys under the bus. It's not my fault.
What a
He's
trip
none of
the last
those.
15 years have been. Jesus.
Think about it. Think about our last whatever quarterbacks. He's probably going to be the most humble since Ryan Fitzpatrick. And that turned out pretty decent. So if I'm going to get a Fitzpatrick with legs, I'll take it. You know what I mean? That's how I look at it. A humble quarterback with legs who's smart, who's, you know what I mean? He's thrown to some college ex-teammates. People, it's not to say we're going to go to the playoffs, but I mean, Aaron Rodgers gave us 4 to 5 wins, you know, like what happened, you know, what happened?
Right.
And improvement is over 5 wins. But Aaron Glenn ain't going in there with that. He's got Parcells mentality, right? He'd be damned if he walked in there and goes, I'm walking out of here with 5 wins. You know, we're the New York Jets. Yeah, right. I don't see that happening in that locker room. I feel like he'll light a fire under the entire organization's ass before he allows them to only attain 5 wins this season. So,
well,
everybody buckle up.
Okay, there we go. Thank you for the Philly noodles on a Friday. It's some Friday takeout, some Philly noodles. And did he say
playoffs? Are you talking about the playoffs?
All right, I hear you. I see you. Playoffs. Okay, thanks, Grandpa, for that. Appreciate you. All right, let me just highlight. I want to highlight a comment real quick because Hep's guess when I asked that rushing question was Michael Vick, which, by the way, not a bad guess. I mean, Michael Vick is one of the most dynamic running quarterbacks of all time. And Brian Farrell asked, well, what were Michael Vick's numbers? Because people probably forget. Michael Vick played for the Jets in 2014. He appeared in 10 games, but he only made 3 starts. He had 153 rushing yards. In other words, he would have probably annihilated that number that Geno had if he had played enough games. He did not. So, again, not a bad guess from Hep. Because, again, Michael Vick. But also, when you say, like, Michael Vick, it just sends me back into the ethos of, like, holy shit. All these random-ass players that have played for the Jets, history speaking, right? Like Michael Vick, 2004. Most people don't think Jets first. They go, ooh, Atlanta Falcons, or ooh, the Eagles, Miracle in the Meadowlands #2 with the Deshaun Jackson thing. Like, we think of other things. But you're like, oh, shit. Yeah, Michael Vick was on this team. Or, oh, shit, Chris Johnson, CJ2K. Oh, yeah, that guy was on this team. And some of them had greater success, like my boy LaDainian Tomlinson. I will always remember what LT did for the Jets. He means a lot to me. Jason Taylor, now the son, Mason Taylor here. Jason Taylor had that nice season with the Jets. Alan Faneca, you go to a Hall of Famer who had good moments with the Jets, right? So you can pluck guys that, oh, that was good. Other ones like Plaxico Burress, oh, that one, a little bit lesser on that. Although he did have that 3 touchdown game with Sanchez. But the point is that we've had all these crazy-ass people that you don't even think about that have been on the Jets. It's pretty wild. Pretty wild. We have 300 people in the room. Like the video, hit subscribe. And again, my offer still stands throughout today's show. If we receive 10 gifted memberships from any of you, either as one person given 10 or a combination of you all gifting memberships, I will gift an additional 5. If we get an additional 10 before the end of the show, that offer stands, baby. We'll see if we could spread the love before the end of the show and get some new people for the Boy Green Coffee Club. We got 300 people in the room. Like the video, hit subscribe. Let's go back to the phone lines. My guy, Scotty Chuati. What's happening, Scotty?
Boy Green, you have a problem tonight. And I'm going to tell you what it is.
Please.
Okay, let's start with the Knicks.
All right.
You have somebody on your team that you don't want on your team. His name is Alon, not Allen. When you have Alon rooting for the Celtics to annihilate the Knicks, you have a very big problem, my friend. So I'm sorry for that, but take that as number 1. Number 2,
sure.
I believe we have a bet with Chef Kevin. And Chef Kevin has a bet where you are going to be putting that hat and all of your shirts in your closet for a year.
A quarter zip here. Yeah. Yeah.
If you
Yeah,
lose tonight,
if they lose, right? Yeah,
if
right.
they
If the
lose
Celtics
tonight.
lose.
Now there's a bigger problem.
Oh, no.
After you lose tonight, there's a part 2 to that bet. Do you remember the
Yes,
part 2 to that bet?
I do. It's hard to forget if the Knicks go on to win the championship, not just beat the Pacers, not just beat whoever is going to come out the other side. By the way, salute to the Nuggets last night, extending that series. So we got Nuggets Thunder Game 7. So we got a Game 7 coming. If somehow the Knicks defeat the Pacers, defeat the Celtics, defeat the whoever dragon comes out of the Western Conference, that jersey you just showed on screen, I will have to wear. You'll have to reveal whatever your magic safe word is that you want, and then at any time I will open up the briefcase or wherever the hell I'm going to store that jersey over here in a nice place. Oh, and I will put it on whenever you say that magic word. Yes, that
So
is true.
today you're going to share with me your Zelle account, and I am going to buy the
Okay.
10 memberships, which you just
Oh,
offered, and you
sure.
will buy 5 additional, I think, memberships.
Yeah,
Is
that's
that
right.
it?
Yes, yeah, that's
So,
math. Sure.
so
Yeah.
I'll give you my in the background, I guess, when
Sure.
we're done
Yeah.
here. I will give you
Okay.
my email. You give me your Zelle, and that is now
Cool.
taken care of. You don't need it
Wow,
from
thank
anybody
you.
else. It's all done.
I appreciate that,
So,
Scotty. Thank you so much, pal.
getting back to tonight, here is
Yes.
what's going to happen. You and I together, I did not predict the Knicks win the series. Go back to the videotape. I said that they're going to give them a good series.
Mhm.
You predicted 7 games. I said, that sounds great. I thought 6. I was hoping for
Right.
7, but I think my 6 prediction is going to come true tonight, only it's in reverse. So goodbye, Paul Boy Green. Goodbye, all that green garb. All I want to see from you from this day forward is going to be Jets, Jets, Jets. Now, Philly Noodles
Yeah.
is spot on. Let's talk about what Philly Noodles said. He is so spot on in so many different ways. There are definitely 6 games that the Jets should win. They're just the better team in 6 games. But the Jets are going to show the league how to win dirty. Just like my Knicks came back and won those 2 crazy games that to
Yeah.
this day I still don't even know how they did it. That's how the Jets are going to win their games. They have a running attack, they have an offensive line that's going to be top 5 in the league, and they have a quarterback who's going to be the best quarterback they've had in I don't know how many years, since Chad Pennington maybe. This guy is going to break the record within 8 games. He'll have more rushing yards than we had with that great
Gino. Yeah.
Geno
Wow.
Smith, who was mismanaged, miscoached. We are going to have a quarterback, Boy Green. We are going to win games ugly. Your show is going to double, triple, quadruple the subscriptions. The Jet fans who
Wow.
are in the
Great.
closet are going to come out of the darkness. 28, what is that movie that's coming out soon? 28 years later, or whatever it is. It was 28
Yeah. Right.
days, 28 weeks.
Uh-huh.
All of the Jet fans that are hiding in the closet are going to be coming out to your show because of Justin Fields. We are lucky that Dak Prescott came back and won that game because he would not be a Jet if he was 5-1. He would not have given up the starting job. We are lucky. So, Boy Green, tonight, get ready, say a prayer. All of your Boston Celtics garb is going in the same place that the Jets nation is hiding. And then in the reverse, what's going to happen is you're going to have a whole new cadre, an army of Boy Green
Wow.
fans coming out. Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. Get ready to wear my New York Knicks jersey. It'll be on your back for your tailgate. God bless.
Thanks, Scotty. Yeah, there's a private chat here on StreamYard. Just drop your email in there, and then I should be able to do it. I can request it here. I have everything pulled up. So, yeah, if you just drop that in the private chat, whatever your email is, we'll do that. And boom, I'll make it rain memberships from the high heavens, baby, because I'm a giver. I'm a giver. So is Scotty. So thank you to Scotty for doing his part. So we'll get that figured out here in just a moment, and we'll get that rolling. So hang on tight, people, for the Boy Green Coffee Club memberships to come. I see Terrence here saying, "Damn, Paul, you're really considering Scotty a friend? He's killing you, bro." No, here's the thing. There's levels to this, people. There's levels, right? We had Joe the Jet on. You guys may remember him earlier in the week. You're like, he's so negative. And then you heard me at the end of the call going, yeah, Yeah, your Knicks are going to win, right? Yeah. What's the prediction for the Pacers series? I'm doing reverse psychology because I didn't think the Knicks were going to win, and they didn't. The Celtics extended the series, so I'm playing levels to this. We are all friends. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. So come on now. This is beautiful. So again, Terrence, there's levels to this, buddy. Okay, there is levels, and the levels that I'm doing here are something hard that it's difficult for people to understand. Hey, it's sometimes I don't understand, but it just happens, and here we are, baby. So it's a beautiful thing. Let's go, and we're gonna make it happen. So I appreciate you. All right, let's go back to the phone lines, and we'll do some more of this action coming up here on the show. Let's go to the legend, DNY for life, aka Devin's here on the program. What's up, Devin? What's popping, baby?
I'm good, bro. How you can hear me all right?
Yeah, loud and clear. Yeah,
Good
sure.
morning, brother. I've never been referred to as a legend before, so I
Oh,
appreciate the hype. Appreciate
okay.
that.
All right.
Man,
Yeah.
I was just listening, I was trying to, put a little work in this morning, get a little
Yep.
exercise in, but I'm listening to Philly Noodle. I'm like, I love this guy. I love
Yeah.
this guy. And then Scotty came on, and I'm like, I love this guy too. Because they see what I see. It's like, I don't understand how people do not see it. How you don't see it, man? Like, honestly, incompetence that we've had to deal with for freaking a millennia. You know what I mean? Like it's forever. And like we have competence. We have competence. I can't understand and how people don't see that. Like people are hating on AG. Oh, AG, he needs to get this done in a year, and next year if we don't get the playoffs this year, it better be next year. And I'm like, dude, I don't understand. Between the motivation that Justin Fields has, like understanding that this is his last opportunity to be a starting quarterback in the NFL, we have a head coach that has said it repeatedly. I have a plan for these individuals. Like everyone that comes in, he has a plan for. We won 5 games last year. Forget the kicker aside. Like we won 5 games, and that could have easily been 8 with just like competent coaching. So again, I go back to the point, like I don't understand how people don't see like this whole 5 wins and 4 wins. Like honestly, I really feel like our floor is like 12 wins. I really do. And I know that I have the Jets rose-colored glasses on, and y'all could kill me for that. That's all good. And I'm, super positive, whatever. Whatever you want to say, however you want to spin it. I just know in my heart of hearts that this is going to be a season where the Jets, because everyone is counting us out, that's the other thing that happens. Every time you count the Jets out, that's when they do the opposite. So I love it. The 1:00 games, back on schedule,
13 of those.
So
Yeah.
I just want to say, Scotty, I love you. Philly Noodles, I love you. And you know what? Tonight, the Knicks are going to end this. They're going to end this, Paul. And I'm going to tell you, though, I'm going to be honest with you. If we
Yeah.
don't end it tonight, I'm going to be a little nervous for Game 7. You'll be right.
You are.
I'm going to be a little nervous for Game 7, bro.
I bet all
This
you
shit
are.
needs to be over, bro. We need to
Because-
end this shit tonight. Like, it
because
needs to
here's
be
the
done.
thing.
Let's not play with the food.
Every time I've spoken to a Knicks fan since the 3-1 lead, where they're like, it's over, let's go. And then they're like, they look at me and they're like, Knicks in 5. And then it didn't happen. They're like, Knicks in 6. And I just look at them sideways and I'm like, are you telling me? Or are you trying to convince yourself? And they're like, shut up, man. It's going to be Knicks in 6. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Knicks in 6 has the sweetest ring to it. It's a sweet ring. Knicks 6, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. That's how it's meant to be. Close this game out at the Garden. I heard somebody talking about it. Might have been Jake. They were saying that the last time the Knicks closed out a series at the Garden, they were actually they went to the conference finals.
Oh, damn.
So
I didn't know that. Oh.
that's pretty sweet. I'm gonna take that. So, but that's all I have to call in and say, because Jets fans need to be a little bit more hopeful. Oh, by the way, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know about if I'm gonna do this Dallas game, bro. I can't fucking stand Dallas, bro.
Which is the perfect reason.
I would love to. I would love
watch
to
them beat their ass. Yeah.
Here's the thing, though, BG. If I'm wrong and we shit, then I got to go to fucking see Dallas fans and be happy and shit. You know how you say you hate the Steelers fans, like when you
I
see
do.
those colors and you
Oh
think
my
they.
God, yes.
Well, that's Patriots and Dallas for me. Like I can't fucking stand Dallas. I just really
Well, the
can't.
last time they came in our building, we beat them with old Sammy Mononucleosis Darnold and
That's
Robbie
true.
Anderson. And I
That
was sitting with Cowboys fans, and oh, there was nothing sweeter. There was just all these stupid Cowboys fans. I remember, besides my father, he's a wonderful man. But everyone else, these dumbass Cowboy fans, and they were just talking shit. Oh, why are we even here? I mean, we should have already got the win. And then as the game just happened, and then the Jets beat them, I just had this big old fucking shit-eating grin across my face, and it was terrific. Come on, man. As much as you hate them, there's nothing better. Like the Steelers that I hate. Week one would have been a great choice for this tailgate because I would have enjoyed those same damn feelings of beating the Steelers ass. So yeah, come on now.
Yeah, my brother-in-law, he lives in Jersey and he's a Steelers fan. So
Ugh.
we were talking about going to that game. So I might be going to that game. I'm gonna be honest with
Okay.
you, but
That's
I
all right.
want to go. I actually still want to go to both, but
Hey,
I'm a party of three, bro. If I go to a game without my daughter now, she's addicted, bro. She went to her first game last year, won,
yeah.
and you know how that is. Like
I'm
I can't
bringing
go to
all
a
the
game without
family myself. So my daughter's going to this one. My son's going to this first Jets game. Will be this Jets Cowboys game. It'll be his first one ever. So I'm fired up.
I'm fired up too, bro. I'm gonna try to make both of them happen. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. We'll see what, but I appreciate you, boy Green. You know it's Friday. Philly new to Friday. Philly new to my Friday is every other Friday, but that's what's up.
I appreciate you. Thanks, Devin, as always, brother.
Hey, and one more thing
Sure,
for
yeah.
you, Indy Jet. I heard you last time with your whole Knicks fan like to talk. I guess I'm gonna be rooting for the Boston Celtics, but then you wanted to come root for the Knicks now because we like punching people in the face. We don't want you. keep your Indy ass over here in Indy. With all due respect, we don't want your ass.
I love it. There you go, Devin. Let him have it. Indy Jets here on the show. Oof. Indy. Well, I know a lot of people seem to be fired up about the whole possibility of perhaps, again, getting a little bit of Knicks action happening there on the show. So we'll see what happens. All righty, baby. Shout out to the legendary Scotty because I believe we've got some action here on the program. Hit it. And Scotty's getting himself a whole bunch of raffle ticket action and so much more because he just sent a gosh darn friggin' 50 spot, baby. Whoa, mamacita. Wow.
Here's what I do know. We're the freaking New York Jets, so we're built for this shit.
Shout out to Scotty, baby. Sending 50 gosh darn dollars. We'll put that up on the raffle board for Scotty. Super cool, Scotty. Thank you very much for zellying that over, if that's the right way to say that. Beautiful. So shout out to friggin' Scotty, baby. Good Lord. We'll add that up for the raffle tickets here in just a moment. But as promised, I'm going to gift some raffle tickets right now here on the show. Let's go. Booyah. Let's throw it up here on the big board. And we've got more to gift beyond that, I see in the chat as well. So we'll get those. I see for Lily's gifted 10 as well. So we've got everybody contributing. Here you go. Here's some Boy Green Coffee Club memberships. We'll get a 5-pack. And let's get to this one immediately because I see it up here. Let me hit the scroll up button for Lily and Big D, baby, with a 10-pack. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm friggin' talking about. Escalator Jet Chant, baby. The new members to the Boy Green Coffee Club. Good Lord have mercy. Okay, here are the 5 from me. Galatron76, welcome back, buddy. Jay Perez, TL, Carlos Santos, Gary the Snail. Hey, Gary. And the 10-pack, this one's from For Lily and Big D. We got Brooklyn, Dan C, Kaz, Hunter Hadziki. Truman Dumel is back. DLB_1 Jets Arm. Hennessy Heisman's back. John B. Patrick Hill is back. Matt Coy. You guys are all now members of Boy Green Coffee Club. Shout out to For Lily and Big D for that. Baby. We've got a lot to update here. Let me make sure we do that for the banner. For Lily still in second place. He now has 61 raffle tickets so far this month. Kicking some ass left and right, baby. You love to bleep and see it here on the program. And let's see, let me make sure I get it over here. Yeah, 61 raffle tickets so far for Lily this month. And memberships raining from the high heavens. And again, a big salute to Scotty, baby. Sending a 50 pack here on the program. Good Lord, have mercy. More on that, I'm sure, in a moment. Speaking of Lily, let's bring him on the show. What's up, buddy? Thanks for the memberships raining from high above.
Morning. How are you?
Hey, good, good. We got the Subway series starting tonight, right? We got a 3-pack.
This is going to be a phenomenal weekend. Okay. I can't wait for this Friday night to start. I got a bunch of meetings tonight, and I just cannot wait till tonight. The
Well, I'm
sweeps.
sorry because I heard earlier this week someone told me your guys' ass are getting swept for the Mets. That's what a few Mets
Yeah.
fans told me.
We'll see. We'll see, guys. We'll see. Okay. First of all, you need to get Scotty and Alana on a call together. I
Oh
got to
my
see
gosh.
that, man.
Yeah,
That's.
that sounds good.
I was
Mhm.
trying to. I was trying to tell Alana, get on the call with him, man. He's calling
I
you out.
know. You keep trying to peer pressure him, and I haven't had Alon on in a long time, to be honest
Yeah.
with you. I don't know the last time he called, so that would be perfect because
Right.
Scotty's hanging out in the green room right now. So if Alon would like to grace us with his presence, feel free. That'd be great.
Yeah.
Sign me up.
As far as the Jets, I
Yeah,
said it in the comments. We're going to be 6-6. That's going to come down to the last 5 games. When I looked at
that's
the
right.
schedule, that's my prediction. I'm calling it now. Call me
Mhm.
crazy. Call me stupid. Call me whatever you want. I don't care. But 6-6, it's going to come
Mhm.
down to the last month and a half, whatever it might be.
And to be honest, I think you're right. And then you look at that pack. The Jets will have no one to blame but themselves if that's how it works out. You're 6-6, and you head into that stretch after Baltimore, and you've got. I had this schedule here in front of me a second ago. Here it is. Let's have this in. It's all these slapdick opponents over here. Here we go. After Baltimore, Atlanta, Miami, Jacksonville, New Orleans, New England. You have no one to blame but yourself if you can't do
Right.
enough. You could win any of those games. You could win
Right.
all of them. I
Right.
mean, you could do anything you want. Then all of a sudden, your destiny changes, and we're having different conversations. So you've nailed it, Floyd. I don't know how many people are calling you any kinds of names. I see that, and I see it as truth.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens. And I do believe, I think Justin Fields going to be a very solid quality quarterback for us. I don't think he's going to be the next coming of Johnny Unitas or anybody. But I don't think he's
Yeah,
going to be a Zach Wilson. He's going to be solid, and he's going to be, in my opinion, I think he's going to be good enough to get us to the playoffs and beyond
hey,
if we can do that. That especially with the defense and the line they got and the coaching and everything. I do believe in him. We'll see. I could be wrong, but we'll see. So I'm
yeah,
hoping for the best. And yeah, I'm also looking for Soto to blow a few games, see drop some balls in the outfield. So we'll see.
yeah. Who
We'll
knows? We
see.
could
We'll
get
see what
that.
happens this weekend. I'm looking forward to it because my family's like divided. You got like half the family's Yankee fans, half the
Yeah,
family's Mets fans. It's going to be an interesting weekend.
I can't
So
wait. The
it'll be
Subway
fun.
Series starts tonight, baby. Tyler McGill on the mound for the New York Mets. We will see.
We
All
will
right,
see.
Fleur
It'll be
Lily.
fun.
Thanks,
All right,
brother.
have a good one, guys. Good luck.
Thanks, pal. And thanks for all the memberships coming in as well. I appreciated the support all this month. Yes, sir. Let's friggin' go. And shout out to Scotty, who has 16 raffle tickets so far this month, surging on the board. 16 raffle tickets, and he's $1 away from another one as well with his $50 gosh darn, super chat, essentially, coming through here on the channel. Let's go. Now, Scotty has called Alana chicken for not, sort of welcoming him on the show. But Alon has given us the info that I can't be on camera till September. On camera, so maybe he could just be voice. He could just come in just as a voice thing. I mean, that's possible. He could do that if he'd like to, but we'll see. But September, that is 4 months away. So I guess we'll see what happens. Speaking of Alon, look at the first 6 games, Boy Green. Fryermuth, Kincaid, Otten, Smith, Ferguson, Ingram. That would be an issue for our defense. All right, so let's go through. Pat Fryermuth, Dalton Kincaid, Cade Otten. Who's the Smith? I got to get I have the schedule up here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, Johnu Smith, obviously. Yes, Johnu Smith, Jake Ferguson, and Evan Ingram. Yeah, possibly. But I'm going to be honest. Here's how I feel about the safety room. Andre Cisco is a ball hawk, and I think he can make a lot of noise. Whoever the other safety, I guess, going to be, whether that's Malachi Moore or Tony Adams, I guess we'll have to sort of see because that's an unknown. Of Tony Adams has experience, but he's sort of been hit or miss. He's had hot and cold moments, and Malachi Moore's a rookie, obviously, so it's hard to bank on that immediately. And I like our linebacker play, to be honest. So I think Jamie and Quincy. This isn't the day of David Harris getting checked out in pass coverage or C.J. Mosley's old ass. I don't think we're just going to get roasted at tight end. It's good to highlight to say, hey, look at the talent at tight end, but I don't see it like that. But hey, that's why we all play the games, right? That's why we all play the games. So we'll see. More to tell. Well, let's end here, folks. We've got 300 people in the room. Like the video, hit subscribe. Alon saying Tony Adams is hot garbage. He's had some good moments, man. That week 6 Eagles near pick 6. Come on, man. That was nice. He's had a couple of splashy plays. I don't think he's just hot garbage. And I don't think he's a bad third safety. Boy Green, when did we sign Mathis? Who are you talking about, Philly? Mathis who? Robert Mathis? His retired pass rusher ass? Mathis who? I don't know who you're talking about. I've heard you bring that up twice. Who's Mathis? Does anyone who know who Mathis is? Who is Philly talking about? Fedarian. Yeah, it wasn't a sign. It was a waiver wire claim end of last year. Washington Commanders. Former second round pick. Yes, the defensive tackle Fedarian Mathis. Yeah, late last season they picked up him and Jamin Davis. Those are two guys that floated, and they picked up both of them, and then they kept them on the 90. So shout out, the real true hero for that is you're talking about Phil Savage, who acted as the interim GM during that time. So he deserves a salute for that. 370 said, obviously, Judge Joe Mathis. Yes, good show. Let's go to the phone lines because we got someone who wants to wave the white. Johnny boy, go ahead. Come on, let's hear it.
Good morning, Boy Green. Hope you're doing well.
Yeah, I'm doing spectacular. I'm doing.
Well, it'll be nice tonight for today to be the last day that you get to wear any of your Celtics gear. So that's cool. But I came on here today because I wanted to shout out a good friend of mine, good friend of yours, Mr. Three Sibs himself, Jay.
Sure.
Let's go Mets. And Mets beating the Yankees. That's all I got to say.
Well, before you sign off, what's your official prediction for tonight? Give us a score. What do we got?
I'm going to go 4-2 Mets.
And for the Knicks Celtics?
Oh, I think we win it by 10.
Okay. Well, hey, I mean, I'm sure if you won it by 1, you wouldn't be mad at that either. So, okay. But all right. We'll check in tomorrow.
Oh, yes, sir. Appreciate you, man.
Thanks, Johnny. Appreciate you. Hop on Pop, by the way, is on the show tomorrow. I wonder what the temperature of that show will be. We'll all find out together. Hey, now. Salute to Johnny Boy, who's been checking in throughout the week. Thank you. All right, we'll end there. Thank you, everybody. In terms of the next roster cut, that won't be until August, so we don't have the waves of roster cuts anymore. So, wondering when the next cuts are coming? I mean, I guess let me rephrase. The straight up cuts aren't coming till late August. There's no waves anymore, so it's up to the teams. They can cut whatever they want. But in terms of any other cuts, we were supposed to get some off of rookie minicamp, but I just assume that the Jets brought no one in, which is very unusual, by the way, that the Jets would have a rookie minicamp and basically no one made the roster. So it sounds like, unfortunately, Giovanni Williams, the youngest brother of Quincy and Quinnen, did not make the roster. Because we've heard nothing. No corresponding roster move. They pick someone up, they would have to cut somebody and move things around. So I've heard zip and pip, unless they're keeping that under wraps, that I don't know why they would be. It sounds like no. So there are no more roster moves to come unless there's just other random happenings in OTAs as those start next week. And Jets see some, they're like, get rid of this guy, bring this guy. And outside of that, no. We'll just have the ones in a couple of months. Everybody, thanks for tuning in. Go Boston, go Boston, go. Game 6 tonight. The Celtics go to MSG, win, and they go on to Game 7 on Monday night. Can't wait. It'll be a goodie. Make sure you guys like the video, hit subscribe. That's a free way to contribute and head spread this Jet show in front of the eyes of other Jet fans that may not be aware of Boy Green Daily. So please try to do your part, everybody. Thank you so much. A big shout out to Scotty with his $50 super chat coming through, getting 16 raffle tickets. Shout out to Floor Lily and Big D with his memberships. Really appreciate that as well. And all the memberships raining from the high heavens. Thank you guys for making the show special. We'll be on tomorrow morning with Hop on Pop with the results of Game 6. Oh, baby. Here we go. Should be a doozy. We'll see you then. Take care.